Hey yo, this is Red Planet B telling you about what to do when you visit Atlanta. First off, I want to say this. Atlanta was cool, you know what I'm saying? It was a nice place to visit. To me, it was living off a name. It's a little overrated, but it was still cool. This is my guide, my advice on how to have a good time in Atlanta, visit and have a fun time. First off, I would like to address what I like to do when I go to a city sometimes is actually attend the nightlife, more strip clubs. I'm a fan of those. And I went to 3 spots. And it was cool, but it was a little overrated. The girls were a little bougie, a little stuck up. Once again, living off a name. This is just my opinion. If you disagree with me, leave it in the comments. So, when I went down there, I also had to take a lot of Ubers. I didn't have a vehicle with me. It turns out everything is spread out in Atlanta. And when I saw that everything was spread out, I noticed my Uber bills were high. And what I had put together was, I think I would have saved some money if I had rented a car instead of taking Uber everywhere. Also, I went to a party while I was out there. And the party, it was a little janky. I didn't know the promoter that well. It turned out to be one of those LGBTQ kind of lesbian friends kind of party with a lot of studs, and I didn't really know that was going on at this party. So once I saw that was the party and that was the demographic they was going for, I shot out of there. While I was in Atlanta, I always have to go to the Waffle House. So I went to the Waffle House, had a good breakfast, very tasty, very good. One of my favorite breakfast spots. And while I also was there, I checked out the Cumberland Mall. Now, if you're into girl watching or you're into watching, certain things, I would say this is a great spot to see some sights. There's a lot of beautiful women that go through that mall, and to be honest, fellas, they come dressed very, very revealing, very nice. If I was to go back to Atlanta, I would probably skip the strip clubs and just post up at the Cumberland Mall for about a couple days of my trip. There was a lot more activity, a lot more action there, a lot more fun there. There's a lot more to see there. Better than the actual strip clubs. Also, I would say Atlanta, Peachtree seems to have fallen off. Like, when the last time I was in Atlanta, Peachtree, everybody was there partying and stuff. But when I went this time, it was hardly any women at Peachtree, hardly anybody hanging out at Peachtree. A lot more homeless people around Peachtree Street. A lot more vagrants and people, begging for money and stuff like that out Peachtree. So I wouldn't stay there. If I was to go back to visit Atlanta again, I wouldn't stay on Peachtree. I would get a hotel somewhere further out or somewhere. But all in all, I would say Atlanta's kind of Finesseville in my eyes. Everybody's out for that almighty dollar, and really, really, scamming to get it. But it's still cool, you know what I mean? I might would go back, you know what I'm saying? But it's still, to me, it's a little bit of a city that's living off a name, you know what I'm saying? But, if you agree that Atlanta's a little overrated, or you disagree that it's not, leave it in the comments. Tell me what you think. And remember, fellas, it's a stick up.